Ndewo, Keduki Mary. Hello, and how are you doing? Is what I just asked you, and thank you for following this series of lessons on the Igbo language of Nigeria, my ancestral tongue that I've been studying for a little over a year now. And I know that some of you have taken this journey with me and appreciate your moral support and you learning little by little as I'm doing as well. And so today I'm just going to go through 10 more words. I try to do one every Sunday. And keep it simple and to keep it light. So I'll go through items 41 to 50 today, and again in the Igbo language of Southeast Nigeria. Shall we begin? Let me get down to where I need to be, then we'll get started. Bear with me just a moment. Okay, almost there. Okay, so the first one, if you've been following along in the learning that we'll go through, is the word for morning. And morning is Oh-Tue-Tue. Oh-Tue-Tue for morning. So again, slowly, Oh-Tue-Tue is morning in the Igbo language of Southeast Nigeria. Month. In order to say the time frame of a month, you would say Aun-Wah. Again, Aun-Wah would be for month. And it breaks down as follows. The O with the dot underneath, again, we call that a diacritic. And it makes an aw sound like auto. So that's why I'm saying Aun-Wah. Aun-Wah for month. Again, one more time, Aun-Wah, month. Okay, to say night, you would say abalị for night, abalị for night. So again, slowly, abalị for night. And again, remember the letters in Igbo don't exactly sound the way that they look as if we were pronouncing them in English. So the I with the dot underneath is an E sound, but an E with a real high pitch, because remember, is a tone language, so what you say and how you say it really gives the meaning. So it's abalị, abalị for night. Okay, again, abalị, night. All right, nighttime. Again, you're going to use that word abalị, but remember, Igbo is like Spanish and other languages, most languages of the world that I know of, that you give the subject and then. Okay, so with this one then, in order to, give the subject and then the description afterwards, you would say oge, which means time, and then abalị means night. So again, as I mentioned, the word order most of the time in Igbo is like most languages of the world. The subject goes first and then description, unlike English where you get the description, then the subject. So again, to say nighttime, you would say oge abalị for nighttime. Again, it breaks down as oge, time, and what type of time? Abalị, which means night. All right, so the time that applies to the night is the nighttime. So again, slowly, it's oge abalị for nighttime. Again, oge abalị, nighttime. All right, noon. Noontime is ehihie. Ehihie for noon. So again, Igbo has some quirks or nuances, if you want to say it that, and in a respectful way, of course. You don't pronounce every vowel in here. So you eliminate the I character at the end. So that's why I'm saying A-Hee-Hay for noon, instead of saying A-Hee-Hay. So that sounds real archaic even to the English ear. So one of the sounds is eliminated. So again, what you would say is A-Hee-Hay for noun. So remember, again, the pronunciation of the letters are different in Igbo than in English. An E makes an A sound, and I makes an E sound. Okay? So that's why you're hearing me saying ehihie for noon. Again, slowly, ehihie for noon. Okay? All right, continuing on. Let's say now, like something is happening right now in this moment. Remember, you have that I with the dot underneath that gives it a different pronunciation. So again, that's called a diacritic. And it makes that sharp E sound. So you're saying kịta for now. Kịta for now. Okay? Again, they're going to say it slowly. Kịta now. All right, o'clock. It's the same word as clock. So clock and o'clock have the same word to describe them. And so you would say elekere for o'clock. Remember the E's making A sounds. That's what I'm saying. Elekere for o'clock. Again, I'll say it slow. Elekere, o'clock. Or clock in general. Both are acceptable. Okay, to say the past, you start with the subject and then you describe it, just like we did before. Remember, oge means time, so you're going to say what type of time. The type of time you're talking about is Gah-Rah Gah. So really what you're saying is oge Gah-Rah Gah, which means the past. And it breaks down as oge means time. Gah-Rah Gah, the last two words, you pretty much run them together, means past. So you're just saying time past. So in English, that translates into the past. So again, oge Gah-Rah Gah means the past in Igbo. And of course, remember, if you've been following along the lessons, the two last words, Gah-Rah and Aga, you don't say Gah-Rah Aga. Basically because you have two vowels coming together between the two words, you eliminate one. That's why you hear me saying Gah-Rah Gah instead of Gah-Rah Aga. But, you know, basically from what I'm understanding from native speaking Igbo people born over in Nigeria, if you do say Gah-Rah Aga, they'll know what you're talking about. So if you say oge Gah-Rah Aga, they'll know you mean the past, but the way the average person would say it is oge Gah-Rah Gah, the past. Okay, so let me say it one more time slowly. Oge Gah-Rah Gah, the past. All right, almost complete here. To say the present, you would say ugbua for the present. Now remember, Igbo actually has a few more letters than English. And so GB is actually one letter and one sound. But again, the GB sound is very difficult for most of us that have, like myself, English as our first language. We have a hard time pronouncing it the way a native person would say GB. So most Igbo speaking people will tell you if English is your first language, just say a B sound. So that's why you're hearing me say ugbua. And I can definitely tell you that somebody that's a native speaker can immediately pick up the fact that I have an accent because I can't make that GB sound just like the native people do. But again, it's ugbua is the present. And of course, the U there character makes an oo sound. And the A character makes a ah sound. And GB makes a B sound for us English speakers. So that's why you get ugbua for the present. Ugbua for the present. All right. Last word, and we'll end the video here. Second, like the seconds on a clock, you would say En-Kay-Jea, En-Kay-Jea for second. So again, the N is just like it sounds, N. Like I say it as E-N to make me say it correctly. N, and then you have the K and the E, which makes a K sound, and the J and the I diacritic makes the G sound. So En-Kay-Jea is second, okay? So again, for a second on the clock, you would say En-Kay-Jea for second. All right, well, we'll go ahead and we'll end the video. Thanks again for joining. As always, I see some very familiar faces there, and friends and family, all that. You're definitely welcome and you're loved, and thank you for joining me. So again, I'm going to say goodbye to you in Igbo. It's Ka-Mesia. All right, have a good night. Bye-bye.